Well, good morning, folks. Thought I'd give you another update. So, since we started Highland Outbuildings, we've had a lot of fun meeting a lot of cool people and building and delivering some buildings. But we've done it largely in like the cyber sphere, right? So, the majority of the folks that we chat with find us either on Facebook, YouTube. They might check out our Instagram page. Or, maybe I've put an ad on Kijiji or Marketplace or something, and then they reach out to me. So that's worked for us to a certain extent. But what we need to do to move forward and get a few more eyeballs on our products as we try to grow our business here, which isn't easy, by the way. We're hustling around here trying to make things happen, is have a proper show lot and an office where we can host you. And you saw the office that we built, and it's going to end up on this property that I'm standing on right now. So I'm here in the town that we live in, Angus, Ontario, which is almost like smack dab in the middle of central Ontario. We're only 10-15 minutes from Barrie. We're like a half an hour from Collingwood. We're just about an hour from, the 400 and 401 intersection. So it's a really good location to have the ability to host you, see some buildings, and also gain some drive-by traffic. So when we're looking for properties, you saw our place up in Bancroft. That's on like a busy cottage country road. We did a video recently in my hometown of Kincardine, which is also sort of like a regional area that'll capture the Bruce Peninsula as well as some of that southwestern Ontario traffic. But this is really going to be our headquarters here. So I don't have to go all the way to the factory, which I'm going today, right? So I'm going to go out there and take a look at a couple of buildings, do some quality control on them, and then make some plans for the next group of buildings that we build and deliver. But check this out. This is going to be our new show lot here in Angus, Ontario. So this traffic that you see coming from west to east is coming down County Road 90, which is a 4-lane road. It's quite a heavily trafficked road. It's almost 20,000 cars a day coming down through here. This is the morning commute. It's about 8 a.m. on a Wednesday here. There's a lot of traffic coming through here, but there's also a lot of traffic that come from the GTA or the Barrie area from east to west, and they make their way over towards the Georgian Bay corridor. Look, there's a lot of cars here, right? So what we're looking for when we're choosing a show lot is, traffic is important. We want to get some eyeballs on our products. Also, what's important is flat land. It has to be commercially zoned, which we found out in a number of situations is not easy to find. And then we also need to be able to work with a landlord who understands what we want to do. And then there are some particular challenges with each property that we look at. So this one holds some particular challenges too. So really pleased to be working with the landlord who owns the building right next to here. He has no desire to use this chunk of land. This has just been sitting here dormant for many years. However, I'm just going to work my way back here a little bit. Should have wore boots today. I'm a silly boy for wearing shoes in the snow. But this is a low-lying area. And then over here yonder, we have the Nottawasaga River, which is the main sort of river that all the tributaries dump into, and then it ends up in Georgian Bay in Wasaga Beach. But funny enough, it doesn't seem like it today, but the land that I'm standing on right now is considered floodplain. So the county erected, I guess you don't erect it, you excavate it. They put in a very large stormwater management pond just to the west of where I'm standing. But as far as the local conservation authority is concerned, where I'm standing right now is floodplain. So when we get started on this project, we're gonna have to use just a couple of pieces of this land, like this high-lying area over here. And then we're gonna have to do a site plan amendment and a whole bunch of studies and spend a bunch of money in order to get them to let us use this part of land over here, which has never been wet from what I can remember. I've been here over a decade, but they're claiming that all this land here is floodplain. So if any of you have ever dealt with the Conservation Authority before, it can be challenging. They're trying to protect the watershed first and foremost. And in this case, it's really going to limit our ability to put buildings along the road, which is exactly what we want, right? We want to get the eyeballs on it. So we'll be able to put some signage up. I'm going to get in here with the little excavator and pull out a bunch of these trees. We're going to make this basically just a field here. We'll cut the grass. We're going to have access through the fence over here. There's an existing driveway in place. And then eventually, right about where my car is sitting, there's going to be another driveway right there. And then with our site plan amendment, ideally, we're going to have all of this. We may have to raise it a little bit. We're going to see about what they make us do. But our hands are tied. We're going to have to do exactly what the NVCA wants us to do. So all that said, this is a huge opportunity for us, guys. This is our town that we live in. My commute from home to this lot is 3 minutes, which is significantly less than the 53 minutes that I'm going to take to drive to the factory now. And it gives us an opportunity to say hi to you here in our home. And we're going to have some really cool buildings put together. We've got 5 new models that we're going to build in the near future here. And they're going to be sitting, some of them will be sitting here, some of them will be sitting in Kincardine, and some of them will be sitting up in Bancroft, up at the station. So look at all this traffic. This is exactly what we want. We're working with a landlord who understands what we want to do. We've got some consultants helping us get to where we need to get. And this is sort of like day 0 of this new project for us. So it's a beautiful morning. I thought I'd come out here and blather a little bit and explain sort of like what it takes to undertake a project like this. Right now, this is just a field that nobody's ever looked at on the side of the road, but I identified that it was commercial, and luckily, working with a partner, the landowner here, who is willing to let us lease this. So it's exciting days for us here at Highland Outbuildings. Just give me 1 second. So I'm sharing this partially just as like legacy content. I want to be able to look back on this. Today's the 21st of February, 2024. It's been a crazy couple of years for us, and we're very grateful for the successes that we've had. And we've got a long way to go in order to make this a sustainable business. It's not easy building a business, and we do appreciate your attention and sharing these videos and pictures. And, you know, ideally that turns into us turning you into a customer, and a happy customer at that. So thank you for all of your comments, and we're working hard here, folks, to make this into a family-owned business here in Canada that we can be proud of, and there's lots of work to do. So stick with us. I'll bring you more updates as we have them. You have a great day, folks. Talk to you soon.